Today I'm going to explain you a new program, that is to fill the prime numbers in an array. Means filling of prime numbers in a one-dimensional array. For that, question is, write a program to create a one-dimensional array of size n. Okay, and fill it with first n integer numbers, first n prime numbers. Sorry. So in this we will fill only prime numbers. For example, suppose the value of n is 7. So we will fill the first 7 prime numbers. The first prime number will be 2, then 3, then 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. Okay. Let's see the solution. Here first we will import a package. Which package will be imported? We will import util package of Java for the scanner class. Okay. After that, class will be created. Suppose that the class name is primary. Any class name can be given. Here, I am creating a main method. So first we will create object of the scanner class. After that, first we will enter size of the array from the user. Size of the array will be stored in an integer type variable, that is n. Equal, we can write here sc dot next string. Now we will declare a one-dimensional array of size n. Suppose the array name is a equals new int and the size will be n. After that, we will give the logic to fill the prime numbers in it. After creation of array, now we will give a loop to fill the first prime numbers, first n prime numbers. Before that, I am taking some variables I for the loop, taking a variable x equal 1. X is initialized with 1 because we will check that if the value of x is prime, then fill it in the array. It will be updated by difference of 1. So the loop will start from 0 till less than n. Increment will not be given over here. Let's see, it will be given later. When the number will be filled in the array, then only we will increase the value of I, because I is representing the index value. When the element will store at 0th index, then only we will move to the first index. When the prime number will store at first index, then only we will move to the second index, one by one. So here I am calling a function by the name is prime. Inside that I am passing the value of x. Initially the value of x is 1. So if the value of x is prime, then it will return a value over here, and if the return value is equals to 2. Why we will compare it with 2? Because we know that every prime number has only two factors, 1 and number itself. So if this will return the number of factors. If the number of factors are equal to 2, it means x is prime. So if the value of x is prime, then store it at the location of a of I. And when the element will store at the location of I, then only index value will change for the next element, to store the next element. In the same manner this process will continue, and if the condition is true, then this will happen. If the condition is false, then this block will not execute, but every time the value of x will update by 1. Because for the first time we will check for the 1, next time we will check for the 2, then x will be 3, and so on. After completion of this, now we will print all the prime numbers, all the prime elements of the array. So for that I am giving a loop for loop will start from 0 to less than n I plus plus printing array a of I. Loop ends, main method ends. After that we will define the method is prime. The is prime, the value will return over here and it will compare with 2, and 2 is an integer number, means we are comparing with integer numbers. So that's why its return type will be int. But we are calling this function from the main method, and main method is defined statically. Public static is written now. A static function can execute only static function. So that's why we will write here static int, and the function name is prime, which is receiving a number, which is receiving the value of x. X will store into the num. Now we will give the logic of prime number. I counter equals 0. Just give the loop to count the number of factors. Number of factors will start from 1 and it will continue till less than equals to number. If number mod of I is equal to 0, then counter will increase by 1. The same process will repeat till I is less than equals to number. After completion of loop, simply we will return the value of counter from here. So this value will be returned over here. For the first time 1 will pass. When x will be 2, then 2 will be passed, then 3 will be passed one by one. So if the number is prime, then only it will store it to the array, otherwise not. And here class ends.